Namaste and welcome to the 21st Century Yoga Abhyasa. This is the program that we're going to be doing this whole week. I've devised the program to be a 75-minute long yoga experience. The first 25 minutes working on the body, for which we will open out the body, stretch, and we will work with the vinyasa flow. The next 25 minutes, very significantly, we're going to work on the mind. And to do that, we've chosen Hatha Yoga poses, holding each for 2 minutes. So very quickly you'll understand that it's not the muscles, but it's just your focus, your mental focus that you're training. In the last 25 minutes, we work on prana. So we do pranayama, om, bandhas, and a guided meditation. I invite all of you to bring your intention to train and transform body, mind, and prana through this beautiful practice, which you'll do for the entire week, and see the small incremental progress that you're making in each of these poses. So to get our context right, bring your awareness to your sankalp, your resolution for this moon cycle. Bringing your awareness to state it to yourself 3 times with a deep emphasis and awareness. There may be certain things during the practice that you're not comfortable doing. As I set my timer, do as much as you can. If a certain pose you're unable to hold for very long, you can come out of the posture, but then come right back into it. And let's get started. Inhale, stretch wide open. Exhale, round the upper back. Inhale, straighten up. So let the spine come alive. Exhale, open out the shoulders at the back. Beginning to twist and twist. And we start off with energizing pranayam. So Kapalbhati Kriya. So block 1 nostril, exhale out 10 times. Other side. This is a Shatkriya, cleansing. Bastrika pranayam, active inhalation, active exhalation. Every time you exhale, the stomach will go in. We'll do this 108 times, the last 8 very rapidly. So with me. If you find that you're finding it difficult to do 108, you can stop even at 30 or 50 where you're comfortable. Now, taking a deep breath. That's Ujjayi pranayam. Hold the breath inside. Exhale in Ujjayi. Ujjayi pranayam is constricting the epiglottis to make this sound. Breathing through the nose, but the throat is constricted. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Once more, breathe in. hold. Exhale, stomach in. And pull up the pelvic floor. Now, as you continue to do this throughout the class, when you inhale, internally chanting so. And when you exhale, internally you're chanting hum. So the so hum chant will keep going on. Our next practice, our next Shat Kriya is Agnisar Kriya. You're going to breathe in, blow out, and now move your stomach in and out. Those who are comfortable can move it side to side in Noli Kriya. The stomach is flapping in and out, or moving in an undulating pattern in Noli Kriya. It's very important to get the digestive system moving. Starting to loosen out your limbs. This movement is known as Indandor. It's very good to ensure that stress doesn't accumulate. And just starting to stretch. So go up all the way. Reach up, look at a point, inhale. So in any asana, it's very important. There are 4 elements. 1 is the posture. 2 is the drishti, the gaze where you're looking. 3 is the breathing, ujjayi. Exhale, pulling up the pelvic floor. And 4 is the soham chant. So these 4 elements continue to be part of every asana. Reverse. We're going to go from head to toe, loosening out the limbs, the joints. We call this in yoga, reverse, as Pavan Muktasana, releasing the air in the joints. Shoulders, tricep. It's very important to do so that you don't risk any injury. Reverse. Stretch all the way. Change. Stretch all the way. Change. With your palms on your back, drop back. Change. Drop forwards, stretching the hamstrings, the calves. Going to either sides of the feet. Hold the ankles, touch your chin on your chest. Change. Once again, legs are just a bit wider this time. Support your hip. Change. Open your legs out wide and twist. The other side. This elaborate warm-up ensures that there's a fluidity in the body. Drop to one side. So now you're stretching the hamstrings. For a lot of us, this will be quite stiff. Now we start to stretch the hip flexors. carve in this beautiful Parvatasana movement. Straighten both the knees. Marchari. Opening out the inner thigh. Move the hips up and down. Change. And now stretch the thigh. The knee. Ankle. The thigh. The knee. Ankle. Knees rotate. And finally, the ankles. So you've gone from head to toe, loosening all the joints. Now it's time to stretch the muscles. So we begin with Surya Namaskar. Together we chant Om Suryaya Namaha. So breathe in. Om Suryaya Namaha. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Knee, chest, chin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And in your mind, you're chanting Soham. Exhale. Inhale. Chaturang, Urdhvamukh, Parvat, So like this, we're going to do 10 Surya Namaskars. We've done 5. Breathe in, breathe out. So that would be so, hum. So, hum. So, hum. So, get a deep stretch. Inhale. Again, get a really deep stretch. It's our last round. Now that the body is slightly more warmed up, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a vinyasa flow where we start to further open out the body. It's very important before we get into the holds of Hatha Yoga. So holding here, inhale, exhale, inhale, take the left leg back, Virabhadra 2. Five breaths. So Soham is happening, the Drishti, the gaze is fixed. Parasvakonasana. Trikonasana. Every time the hip is opening in Trikonasana. With the hands on the hips, open the left leg so that the left toes also face forward. So you need a bit of flexibility in the left ankle. Virabhadrasana 1. Parivrita Trikonasana. Rotated or twisted triangle. Bend the right knee. Take the left hand outside the knee. Now this is a twist, Parivrita Parasvakonasana. A beautiful twist of the lower back. Bring the hand at the back, holding the wrist. Baddha Parivrita Parasvakon. The eyes are fixed. If you're finding that difficult to do, the option is to do a Namasteya. Also see that the back leg is flat, and if you need, it can be on the ball of the foot. And stretch up. Virabhadrasana 3. Drop the left hand. Just get the final twist in this sequence. Beautiful. Stretch. Virabhadra 2. Every time you exhale is Ujjayi Pranayam. Parasvakonasana. See that the hip is a bit higher. Trikonasana. So this is how we are working on opening up the body. Virabhadrasana 1. So opening the right leg so that the hips face forward. Bend the knee. And there, get into the twist. Parivrata Parasvakon. The back leg is either on the ball of the foot or flat. You can come into a namaste, and if you can even come around and bind. And from there, release, and move into Virabhadra 3. And do a twist to complete our sequence. Parivrata Ardhachandrasana. Prasarita Padottan, dropping down, elbow, holding the ankles and head down. And from here, beautiful. Chaturang, Urdhvamukh, Parvat. Take the right leg up in the air. Engage the inner thigh. So it doesn't feel as if the hip is opening. The toe is pointed up. Now, bend the knee. Open up the hip. And come here. Chamatkarasana, the wild pose. Beautiful stretch for the back. Right leg's up and comes between the left hand and foot, and the left hand's up. Take the right leg back up. Bring it here to the left tricep. Just starting to engage with your strength, the abs, arms. Take it to the right tricep. Just slowly, you're warming up the body for more work ahead. Bring the knee to the chin almost. Ab strength. Fantastic. Drop it down. You can either take one hand up, or if you're comfortable, both hands up. Fantastic. Stretch. We're still not cooling down, we're just stretching the back. We're playing with the body. Inhale, take the left leg up. Inner thigh engages. It's because the inner thigh engages, the hip doesn't open. Now open the hip. Wow. Drop the leg down. Three more breaths. Fantastic. Leg up. Take it between. And leg up to the right tricep, to the left tricep, just playing with the body at this stage. Up to the chin, drop it, either one hand or both hands up. Stretch. And that's completed our vinyasa. We finished work with the body. It's time to start training the mind. So we'll take up Hatha Yoga poses for that. The first pose that we want is for lower body strength. We worked with Utkat the last week. So this week, we're going to take up Natarajasana. It's also called the goddess pose. So first, pelvic floor draws up, feet firm, heels dig in, hamstrings engage. The eyes are fixed at a point. Go lower. So every posture is for 2 minutes. You'll find that some random thoughts are passing through the mind, but you will engage it by focusing on Soham. After a point, the mind settles down. Fantastic. Let's start to open out the back now. So for this, we'll take up not one pose, we'll take up 3 poses. Stretch the legs. So first, Sarp Asana. See to it that you're able to lift your shoulders up. Look at a point. Keep raising. It's tough to breathe in this posture, but that's what you want. 2 more breaths. It's a very important posture because everybody's shoulders getting rounded in our generation. Forehead is here. That was upper back. Now we'll work with lower back strength. Interlock your hands for Shalabh Asana. The breathing is very, very strong there. Keep holding that. Once more. And then bring the forehead. The last posture for back strength is Setu Bandhasan. So let's do that. Raise the hips up in the air. Interlock the hands. You can even have the palms flat. You should feel the inner thighs are pushing towards each other. Super. Come down. Those of you who have any backache can stay with that. If not, we go up to Chakrasana. So we've started the back bends. Again, engage your thighs. You should feel that the inner thighs are drawing towards each other. Once you engage the thighs, then the lower back doesn't take such a load. If you need, you can go down and come back up. And slowly, as you get stronger and stronger every week, you'll find a Chakrasana, one of the most beautiful postures to energize you. Eyes are fixed at a point. Back. Crown of the head, drop down. Now press the knees to the chest as a counter pose. For the next 3 postures, next 6 minutes, we're going to strengthen the core. So we're going to start with Naukasana or Navasana. So stretch the legs. So the thighs should feel that they're going into the hips. If you have any pain in the back, you can keep the knee a little bent. You may also do this. But ideally, you want to get stronger and stronger. Thigh bones move into the hips, toes stretch, legs engage, the abs engage. You've done a minute more to go. The eyes are fixed. So you'll find that your strength is simply a function of your focus. Counting about 10 breaths. Take your legs a bit lower. So now it will be even more demanding on the core. So don't allow the breathing to go faster. Train the mind to override the body's signal. Beautiful. Take a break here. Don't drop the legs. Just take 2 breaths. The second posture is Kati Naukasana. So take the legs in one direction. Take the hands in the other. Engage the thighs. The whole strength should come from the core. Make it important for yourself that you can do these poses. You cannot sit in meditation without this core strength. Take a breather, 2 breaths. Another word for Hatha Yoga, Hatha, balance of Hatha, but Hatha also means a certain will, certain willpower. Deep breathing, Soham chanting, managing your mind. Fantastic. Don't drop the leg, just lift the hip. And now, the third and last core strength work will be Chaturang and then Santolan. So in Chaturang, have your palms flat. Now, engage your fingers as if you're pulling the mat back with your fingertips on the balls of the feet, as if you're pushing your heels back. Look in the front, drop. As if you're pulling the mat with your fingertips, stretching the hips back, heels back, stretching the chest forward, the thighs engage. So you feel the kneecaps are getting drawn up towards the pelvis. Push up. Now this engagement is very beautiful. Just the last 1 minute of core strength, so stay with it. Feel the fingertips stretching your mat back. Palms are flat. Every day you'll get stronger. That's why in Abhyasa, I'm not changing the poses daily. Okay, so the kneecaps drop towards the pelvis. Abs in, hips a little higher. Look forward, nearly there. Beautiful. Parvatasana. So let the body stretch a bit. This heat that you're creating in the body is very important. It's cleansing the body from within. Bring the right hand closer to the left, so it's in the center. Turn so that you're on the outside of the right foot. Left leg on top, Vasishthasana. Engage the right fingertips on the floor. Lift the leg up. Hip up. If you find it tough to keep the leg up, you can keep the leg down. Fantastic. And we'll change the side. Stretch in Parvat. Left palm in the center. Grip the mat with the left fingertips. You're on the outside of the left foot. Very good exercise for the arm, for the obliques. Then take the leg up. Your eyes are fixed at a point. Hip up. Engage the thighs of the top leg. Beautiful. Come into Parvat. Now we'll take up 4 different movements of the arm so that we continue to strengthen the arms this week. You're here, palms are here. Bakkasana, crane or Bakkadhyanasana. Lock so that the knees are coming on the edges of your thighs, are coming on your tricep. Looking at a point. 5. That's 1. 2. Turn to one side. Turn so that now you're on the left tricep. Engage the pelvic floor. Other side. Parsvabakkasana. And finally, beginning of Mayurasana. Hands are like this. Elbows in. So we'll just do the basic version. You got to ensure that your elbows are touching close to the navel. And I just want you to do this for today. Engage the body and stay here. It's a posture that we will train in the coming weeks. Stretch your wrist. That brings an end to our arm strength work. Time for us to start to cool down. So we start off with Shirshasana. Hands are here. Here. Crown of the head on the floor. Start to walk. And now, bring the knees close to the chest. So you've got a firm foundation with the shoulders, the deltoids, the lats, that's the back muscles, abs in, and just getting the pelvis over this firm foundation. Engage the inner thighs. Stretch the toes up. Last bit of effort. If you're doing it against a wall, that's also fine. Should be no pain in the neck. You should be digging the shoulders in. Digging the back in. Slowly coming back down. And stretch. So that's the main part of our workout. Now we start to cool down the body. So we take up Sarvangasana, one of the most amazing poses. Sarva Ang. It's beneficial for every Sarva Ang body part. The chin is nearly on the chest. Stretch the inner thighs up.
It's the best posture to relax the nervous system. You can avoid these two if you're having your periods, but otherwise, it's very beautiful. If you're having periods, you can do Baddha Konasana. Stretch into Halasana. If you're not touching the floor, keep holding your hips. Halasana works on fears. It's a very important posture. So hum. Beautiful. As you come back, come up on your elbows, bend, fold your legs. Just put the crown of your head on the floor. Matsyasana, the counter pose. Change. Coming up. Now let's start with the forward fold. So Baddha Konasana was this. But take the legs out a bit more. Glute. I hope your hips have opened up more since the last week. We've been doing this pose daily. You would have found that slowly the hips start to open. Slow deep breathing. Eventually you'll find that the body goes down. You don't have to stretch, just let gravity do the work. You try and relax. You'll get the forehead on the knee. Now stretch the legs out. The glutes remain pushed back. Pull in the navel, just pivot. Pivot on the hip. Look at a point. Slowly you'll find that you can bend the elbows. And just a bit lower. Excellent. And a counter pose to that. That was Paschimottan, the western side of the back part of the body in stretch. The Purvottan, the front or the eastern side of the body in stretch. Excellent. Our last asana before we get into Shavasana is a wonderful twist. For that, it's dedicated to sage Marichi, so Marichayasana. Bring the leg in, bend this knee. So cradle. So don't start here, bring it fully closed and then bring this heel to the navel. Once you've done that, bend this knee here. Okay? Take the right hand around and with the right hand just grip the left hand and look back. Beautiful effect because the foot is on your abdominal organs, liver, kidney. The functionality of those organs keeps getting enhanced with this beneficial, like a massage on the. Come out of it slowly again. fully in, then this leg is here. Beautiful. Come around. Hold the wrist. Fantastic. That brings an end to our asana practice. Let's rest in Shavasana for 2 minutes, allowing the body to just relax. From head to toe, exhale out all the tiredness, stiffness, and from toe to head, inhale fresh prana. Stomach, chest, exhale all the stiffness, tiredness, tension, anxiety out of the body, mind. Inhale fresh prana. This is the third section of our class where we're working with prana. And keep doing that. Remove the stiffness and the tension and worry. And inhale freshness, prana. Moving your fingers, toes. Stretch the body. Turning to one side. Coming up to sit. In this section of our class, we're going to be taking up pranayama. So we take up Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So sit one leg at the perineum, between anal genital space. The other heel on top of the first. These toes go in and the bottom toes come up. So like this, you're sitting in Siddhasana for a man or Siddha Yoni Asana for a woman. If you find this difficult, you can sit just cross-legged normally, that's fine. Sukhasana, comfortable. You can even sit on a cushion so that your hip is higher than the knee. 10 minutes of Anulom Vilom. Every day you'll get better and better at it. The first day it may seem difficult. Right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Once you've locked in the right hand, block the right nostril. Without any sound, breathe in through the left. Close the nostrils for double the time. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close nostrils for double the time. Exhale through the left. Inhale for a count of 1. Close nostrils for a count of 2, so double the count. Exhale right for a count of 2. In for 1. Hold the breath inside. Kumbhak for double the inhalation. Exhale left. Rechak, double the inhalation. As you inhale left, internally chant So. Inhalation is Purak. Holding is Kumbhak for 2 count. Exhale right, internally chanting Hum for 2 count. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. Inhale, so, hold, exhale, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum.
So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. So, hold, hum. Continue doing that. Now that we have done Anulom Vilom for 10 minutes, let's take on Mahabandh. We've energized the system. Let's lock the energy. Put the hands here. You're going to blow out without taking a breath. Draw up the pelvic floor. Lock the chin. Pull the stomach in. Taking a deep breath. Blow out. Without breathing. Drop the pelvic floor, lock the chin, pull the stomach in. Release. We'll do that 2 more times. Using this prana to take up Om chanting. So, Aum. The hands, Jnana Mudra, 5 times. Our meditation for today is going to be based on the 8 limbs of yoga by Maharishi Patanjali Raj Yoga. Let's begin by paying respects to Patanjali and then we move on to the meditation. With your hands in a namaste. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram shankachakar siddharinam sahasrashirsham shvetam pranamami patanjalim pranamami patanjalim. The palms on your knees, the tip of your tongue on the soft upper palate rolls up to the upper palate. Kechri Mudra. The eyes closed above the eyebrow center. Shambhavi Mudra. Let us look at the yamas this week so we can take up the niyamas next week. Bring your awareness to ahimsa, non-violence. And stay with this for a minute to ask yourself, are you completely non-violent? Are you established in ahimsa so that you have no violence towards anyone, anything? Satya, truthfulness. And ask yourself, are you living a life that is completely true to who you are, to your ideals? Are you in the right relationship, career, country that you live? Completely Satya, truthful. And Patanjali says, when you're truly established in truth, everything that you want to do gets done. Asteya, non-stealing. Are you so established in non-stealing material, ideas, time of people? Are you so established that you don't take anything that's not due to you? And Patanjali says when you're established in non-stealing, asteya, all riches are open to you. Brahmacharya, non-lustfulness. Are you so established that you're not obsessed with sex? Whether you're in a relationship or celibate, it's not something that you're obsessed with. It's a natural experience for you. Patanjali says, when you're non-lustful, you're filled with vigor. aparigraha, non-hoarding. Are you a person who's not possessive? And Patanjali says, when you're established in aparigraha, you have all knowledge of past experiences and life. Satya, truthfulness. Ahimsa, non-violence. Asteya, non-stealing. Brahmacharya, non-lustfulness. Aparigraha, non-hoarding, possessiveness. Let us ask ourselves, friends, whether the yamas, we are deeply rooted in them. The yamas form the framework from where we can then explore the journey of yoga. And as we've come together, friends, to practice transforming the body, mind, and prana, this framework of the yamas, and in the next week our meditation is going to be based on the niyamas. It's very important. Before you can even learn to be still, yamas and niyamas needs your attention. I thank you for joining me, and please join your palms together, first taking the warmth to your eyes. Hold it for a little bit. Bring your hands into Namaste, and be grateful for the fact that you have the time to take out more than an hour for something you love. Most people on the planet don't have this luxury of time. Thank you. Please practice this every day, and the incremental changes that you see in yourself daily, please write into me, share those so that I also know how you're improving. At the end of the week, next Saturday, we'll have the next Abhyasa where we'll change some of the asanas, we'll change a little bit of the meditation, of course, the vinyasa, so that we're constantly developing and also improving on the important aspects of yoga. Namaste. Manish signing off in 21st Century Yoga Abhyasa.